All right, cutting straight to Chandigarh Mayoral polls, irregularities. The Supreme Court is all set to take up hearing on the tampering of ballot votes with regards to mayoral elections in Chandigarh. Supreme Court will take up this hearing at 2 p.m. over returning officer Anil Masi being alleged or accused of tampering with votes, at least 8 of them that he pronounced invalid. Now he is likely to get a chance to justify his stance. Returning officer invalidated nearly 8 votes in that poll that could have been the deciding factor. That was the deciding factor. In fact, Supreme Court had earlier already looked into the evidences as part of those petitions, particularly a video that allegedly showed the presiding officer Anil Masi tampering with the ballot papers. This video was provided by the Aadmi party and the Congress put together to court. Petitions were filed in court accusing the BJP conspiring with the returning officer Anil Masi and invalidating at least 8 votes that could have been a deciding factor for the India bloc. India bloc says for them this was their first contest, literally the first litmus test to show their might in a mayoral elections, yes, but there too it appears that they lost out. India bloc members, AAP and Congress claim that this was conspiracy hatched by the BJP. Supreme Court is likely to take up the hearing at 2 p.m. In fact, earlier, one should remember, Supreme Court, the Chief Justice of India had said, democracy cannot be murdered like this. He had taken note of some of the videos that were presented to him, and already a stern word had gone out condemning the manner with which this mayoral elections were held. A lot of questions on the credibility of the returning officer Anil Masi as well. And this time at 2 p.m. when the court takes up the matter, it's likely that we get to hear Anil Masi's version of the story. Kanu Sharda, our correspondent who is tracking court for us. Kanu, give us more. What exactly did the petitions say? We know that they accused Anil Masi, the returning officer, of trying to almost manipulate the votes and rig the elections in favor of the BJP. Allegations that came in with videos that were presented to Supreme Court. Hearing is today. What to expect?
Well, Nabila, the petitioner actually demanded that the election which was held for the Chandigarh mayor should have been, nullified. But as the turn of events had happened last night, when the elected BJP mayor had resigned himself, now it would be interesting to see what will the Supreme Court now do. Whether the Supreme Court order a court-monitored election in the wake of Chandigarh and Punjab Haryana High Court, or the Supreme Court itself says that we will monitor the entire elections and the end result, because you've rightly said that the strong words have come from the Chief Justice of India on the last date of hearing, when he said that the whole election process was looking like it was a murder of democracy. So Anil Masi has already reached the Supreme Court. I also tried to confront him on the issues, but he kept mum on this. He was asked to appear in person, so we will definitely get to hear from his version why he has done such a thing, why he was looking at the camera while invalidating those votes. So it will be interesting to see that what will Supreme Court actually say at 2 p.m. today when the case is likely to be come up.
All right, very interesting to see what happens. As the Supreme Court had already come down heavy on the returning officer and indirectly said it cast aspersions on the credibility of this process itself. The electoral ballots, the returning officer Anil Masi was accused of tampering with it, and a video has surfaced that's been presented to the Supreme Court. Kanu, thanks very much. We're going to come to you in a few moments when the Supreme Court hearing begins, but here's clearly another political quake in Chandigarh, just basically literally 24 hours before the Supreme Court hearing on this matter. We see that Aadmi party's councillors, 3 of them, have dumped the AAP, joined hands with the Saffron clan. Aadmi party's Neha Musawat, Poonam Devi and Gurcharanjit Kala have joined the BJP, adding to the BJP's numbers in the mayoral election. In fact, right moments before that, BJP's, at that point, newly elected Mayor Manoj also resigned, and this gives, of course, the BJP now, first of all, has more numbers with 3 of the AAP councillors joining them, and also gives them an opportunity to come up with a fresh start. The strength of the BJP now is 19, having 1 Akali Dal councillor and also 1 MP at its side, leaving Aam Aadmi Party now reduced to only 10, and the Congress with 7. So clearly BJP with a majority, irrespective of what happens in the Supreme Court today, we do know that the BJP has the strength to form the civic body. Amid this, newly elected Chandigarh Mayor Manoj Sonkar, as I mentioned, resigned. This comes just days after Aam Aadmi Party alleged foul play. And Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, called this presiding officer Anil Masi, his act itself of allegedly tampering with the ballot papers, as a mockery to democracy.
ज्वाइन करने की वजह ये रही है कि जो हमारे नरेंद्र मोदी जी हैं, इनकी जो नीति है गरीबों और दलितों के लिए जो मसीहा बनते हैं, इनके ही द्वारा मैं जो इनसे प्रभावित हुई हूँ, इसलिए मैंने ज्वाइन की है बीजेपी। तो मैं ये सोचती हूँ कि वो एक झूठी पार्टी है, इसलिए मैं उस पार्टी को छोड़ना चाहती थी।
मैं तो 1.5 साल पहले बीजेपी में आ गया था और हूँ भी बीजेपी में रहूँगा और है भी बीजेपी में। कुछ कारण करके मैं गुमराह हो गया था, ਮੈਨੂੰ पार्टी ने गुमराह कर दिया था, फिर उत्थे जाके साडे फोन बंद करा दे, इस करके थोड़ा जाके लेट हो गया, दोबारा मैनू आना पै रहा। बीजेपी का है और बीजेपी का ही रहूँगा।
मुझे एक वादा किया गया था आम आदमी पार्टी की तरफ से, सबसे ज्यादा मैं उनमें एजुकेटेड कैंडिडेट मानी गई थी मेयर इलेक्शन के लिए, लेकिन एक झूठा वादा किया गया कि आपको मेयर कैंडिडेट बनाया जाएगा, लेकिन एट द एंड उन्होंने किसी और को मेयर कैंडिडेट बना दिया। तो ये झूठा वादा उन्होंने मेरे साथ किया। आज मैं प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी की जो गरीब कल्याण के लिए उन्होंने कार्य किए हैं, दलितों के लिए कार्य किए हैं, उससे प्रभावित होकर भाजपा ज्वाइन कर रही हूँ।
लोकतंत्र का गला तो घोंट चुकी है ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी, लेकिन निरंतर तौर पे लगे रहती है उसी काम पे कि कहीं भी उनको कुछ महसूस हो कि उनके खिलाफ कोई बात है, उसको कैसे उन्होंने काबू करना है, उस काम पे लगे रहते हैं। उनकी फितरत के हिसाब से ये काम हो रहा है। ये बात बिल्कुल गलत है। आप कोई ऐसा नहीं है कि कांग्रेस का किसी से उनसे बात हो, उन्होंने बहुत प्रयास किए हैं इस बात पे, लेकिन वो सब प्रयासों में ये विफल रहे हैं। अगर एक कॉरपोरेशन के इलेक्शंस के लिए ये कुछ कर सकते हैं जो इन्होंने किया, तो अंदाजा लगाइए कि लोकसभा के इलेक्शंस के लिए ये क्या कुछ नहीं करेंगे।